welcome back. This is ODog Survives Dune Awakening, Episode 4. I'm ODog, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. We need to travel to the trade post. Let's see, do we see that on the map? We should now, since we surveyed. Where is the trade post? Ah, yeah, it's here. So let's go ahead and start traveling. At night, it's certainly much easier. Don't have to worry about the sun. There's the trade post. You can actually see the lights of the trade post in the distance there. There's no better way of collecting it. Most things you'll eventually get better gear to collect stuff with. Plant fiber, there isn't. You just pick it up. Head up. It's on the other side of this rock here. Yeah. Head up, then down, and then back up again, if I remember correctly. Let's see, there's the trade post. So I think we gotta head down. So way down. So you have to just jump off. It's probably the quickest. Ouch. And of course I fell again. I'm too used to having the suspensor, which we'll get in a little bit. To protect you from fall damage. Wow, somebody perked their doctor. These little things,
Alas, off-worlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head, and while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you, but be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
these little garage things protect your vehicles from sandstorms. So you can park them here. So a couple of these look pretty damaged. Let's go in and check the contract board. We'll level up here in a second as well. Yeah, salvage metal, so let's go ahead and deliver that. Nice thing about these contracts is you can't deliver too much. It'll only ever let you deliver exactly what you need. This is an interesting one. Obviously, Zantara's head. You know, he's helping us, so we're not gonna get that one, but we'll go ahead and take it. Just you know, why not? 40 copper ore. Deliver items. At the moment. By a unique Roger Leader John schematic from this guy.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harco, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are, and while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar.
Do a little deception here just for fun.
Oh, Oh, yes, of course. Sal. How's he doing? Huh. That's a good one. Welcome to Griffin's Reach, cousin of Sal. The rules are simple. Pay up front, don't cause trouble, or we'll waste you. Good? Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
Let's go ahead and buy the Leader John schematic. These traders often have items. Most of the stuff you're going to be able to make. If you're low on parts, you need to make something, you can buy them here if you want to. There are a few things that I think you can only get from traders, like I think these off-board medical supplies might be buy only. Yeah, there you go. Now let's pick up another contract from him. Scrap that all. This is going to send us to...
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, Offworlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
So as you can see, this is an extension of the tutorial. This is telling you about shipwrecks, which will be necessary to get some components. Plasteel microflora fiber and mechanical parts. So it's wrong one. Let's go ahead and we don't need this kill Xantara thing, so we'll switch it over to this one. Where we also have to get some stuff from the crash ship. Another thing here, if you did not start as a trooper, you can talk to this guy, and he will start you on the path to the trooper. We'll do this set of quests later, but I'm going to go ahead and get them now.
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no confidence. I've killed 1,000 like you on the battlefield.
Who the hell are you to talk to me that way, old man?
I could write my resume on your filthy hide with knives and artillery, but then there would be little of you left to work with. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show you how to fight. I can teach you how to kill. And it will only cost you a little pain. Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arrakeen, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I have spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arrakeen would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer, but it is still my price for training.
And as you see, this will unlock the Trooper skill tree in addition to giving us XP and Solaris.
Do this for me, and I'll set your feet on the path of the Trooper.
Let me check to see what you have skill-wise to pick up. I'm going to need points for both the Trooper and another unlock we're going to need, but sets of blades. 2. And we'll leave the rest. We'll see how many levels we get. That'll improve our damage a little with the blade. Let's go ahead and get to the ship.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Or not, because you really don't want to be out during the sandstorm. So let's head back. Another rated base, or did they just not finish building it? Sandstorm in the distance there, heading our way. Don't want to get caught out in that. If you don't have any sort of shelter, it will injure you.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hear the alarm, the doors are closing. Remain closed. Here's one of the few problems with this game is you got to deal with the sandstorms. On private servers, they can be turned off if the server owner chooses to. The only other setting that I'm aware of for private servers was for the taxes, which is no longer a thing even on the regular server. So I don't think they can turn those back on. That'd be kind of weird if you could. Here we go. The doors should be opening soon. You want to stay to the shadows as much as possible during the day, just to not drain your water. I'm sure this has been rated. Yeah, this is what happens when a base decays. You can actually access the storage. Leave the wire for a while. So nothing useful in any of those. Up. Fall damage we took. Let's see if this cave goes through. It looks like it should. ship, we may end up having to drop some snow. So we may end up being overloaded. Because you can only carry so much, both in terms of weight, volume, and actual number of items. Let's see. This is the Imperial Testing Station. Always thought it was odd they didn't send you to the testing station first. But we'll go there when we build our sand bike, because we're going to need some more parts. So let's go around. Stuff doesn't weigh all that much, so you don't really have to worry about the weight. It does take up space in your inventory, so we'll have to deal with that. But especially early on, it's always nice to be able to make heal kits. I just feel like they meant to put some enemies in that area, but they're not there, so fuel cells, but like I said, going into the Halcyon, we're probably going to run out of storage, because there is a pretty good bit of items you can pick up there. Not likely that you're gonna track the worm down here, but it can't hurt to be a little cautious. Let's see if we can avoid these guys over here. Back in the shade. Set our sun. The ship up here. Getting into it is going to require us to get out in the sun a little. There are actually enemies out in front of this one, so we'll have to kill them before we can enter. Suit. Reset our sun. We have to deal with these guys. Can't see them yet, but I know they're here. It's possible somebody came through here recently and killed them all.
See someone. Found those there. Need reinforcements. Order.
Too many of them, so
Got your back.
blood.
Who's that?
Mount! I require assistance!
Try not to take on. Sure, that's coming out in thing, but the music seems a bit loud, so I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Picking up all those guys, but not so much point. This is the first loot room in this particular until it runs out. Oh, we could probably put our armor on too. That'd probably help a little. This knife will do a little more damage. Some of this stuff. Some more of this stuff. Yeah, that's the Holtzman amplifier we needed for the other quest.
Mayday, Mayday. This is Ensign Meredith commanding Alcyon. Lieutenant Langers is down. The convoy is under sustained attack. They knew where we'd be. We've lost contact with the group leader, Kytheria.
My God! Look at them all! It's horizon to horizon jet fighters out there!
Relay that chatter! We have sustained several direct hits, and we're losing Trim badly. We're going to try to set her down. Our emergency transponder is active. Godspeed, everyone.
Areas here.
Someone's here. I see them.
I require backup!
Stamina back, get back up. I should make some more blood bags so I can. More of that. Another door. Back through. Some bandages. Love the charge again. Maybe some ranges at this level. That's the last of the. Yep. Here we go. This is a big chest. This gives us unique schematics, much like the leader John we bought. This is going to be a nice upgrade for our weapon, which we'll make when we get back to base. And you're going to need this spice-infused version of the metal. And of course, the band dude will get out this. deliver the amplifier and head back to our base and make some stuff. So we got carry this. Actually, this one. Maybe it's this one. One of these rocks has a crashed one up on another one of those chests. Let's see if it's this one or the next one over. I can never remember. Now these chests that are by themselves, where there's no enemies about, generally only have either a schematic or the metal, not both. This one, I think, always has a piece of this Aaron's armor, so that'll be another nice upgrade that we can make when we get back to base. Here. So over there. Try not to take damage from falling. That time we're going to take damage. Now let's get back to the trade post. Amplifier, and I think we'll call this episode there. And then the next one we'll head back to base and make up a bunch of stuff. A crashed, looks like sand bike with some enemies around it. Get some more crafting materials there if you need it. I will avoid them at the moment just because I don't want to deal with the enemies. Oh wow, 2 of them. I don't normally see them that close together. A lot of bases over on this side. Angered the worm. Let's see the symbol there on the compass. That might be there's a scripted event where the first time you cross, always pops. Somebody left this base open. It's odd because there is a sub-thief here. Charge for very long. Oh, he's even got a sand bike. We'll leave that for somebody else. Have a nice head start. So I've already got a base. That is the fun part of playing on the busier servers, is you will find people will do stuff like that, where they'll just sort of leave a base where you can claim it for yourself. Odd that one's got a sub-feed and is claimable. As part of the missions, it actually tells you to abandon your base down here. build a base in the next area. I usually go back and empty the base from down here before I abandon it. Maybe this time I won't. Like I said, leave a nice base for somebody else to grab. It's a little bit of a head start. I wonder if that's someone who started playing and just decided that they were done. Even a sandbag. Oh, my fault. Like I said, the volume is now maxed out, so I can't hear anymore. But yeah, maybe they decided that they were done and they were going to let somebody else use their stuff. Who knows? A little later in the game, there actually is the ability to sort of pack up your base into a tool, but you have to be a little higher level for that, so like down here you're not going to be able to do that. So maybe that's what they decided to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn in this mission. There we go, there, deliver the amplifier. Fire good work. Weight houses don't like to admit it, but they deal with scrap merchants all over Dune. They can wrecks and corpses to lift and next lots set out to die. Oh well, at least my business is moving, so there's still more you can do. I have buyers who will pay good money for friendly goods. The friendly may be gone, but there's still plenty of reflective caves scattered around the Haga Basin. Exploring caves because of the gear and the So yeah, the next step in this chain is micro sandwich fiber. And EMF generators, do I have any of them? Nice work. Stockholders seem to come in with just a bunch of savages, but they make quality goods. No one's ever matched their moisture sill tech, and none can stand up to precious conditions. I think most scavengers have a superstitious fear of self-harming gear, but since they're braver than most, maybe you can help me with something. So I have a client with something covered from an Imperial testing station. For an old poison stick. Why? Who knows? He's willing to pay well. The station's not far from Rupert's region. But be careful if you go there, a band of scavengers, they claim the place and I keep hearing bad things about them. And that sort of starts the next section. We're going to be going to the testing station. Let's call it there for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. This has been ODog. ODog survives Dune Awakening. Have a good one.